There are moments in history where time stops, the world holds its breath, and everything changes in the sky above us. Today, we uncover 10 aviation disasters that didn't just crash planes, they crashed the very systems that kept them flying. Tenerife Airport Disaster. March 27, 1977. 583 dead, the deadliest aviation accident in history. Two Boeing 747s, one runway, zero visibility. It started with a terrorist bomb at another airport, causing dozens of planes to be rerouted to a tiny airport on the island of Tenerife. Then, fog rolled in, thick, blinding, confusing. Inside the cockpit of KLM 4805, the captain thought he had clearance to take off. He was wrong. Pan Am 1736 was still taxiing, right in his path. Seconds later, fire, screams, metal crushing metal, 583 lives lost. What changed? This tragedy revolutionized pilot training. Cockpit crews now follow strict communication rules, called crew resource management. And every pilot speaks one language globally now: English. Japan Airlines Flight 123. August 12, 1985. 520 dead, the deadliest single aircraft crash in history. A peaceful flight turns deadly 12 minutes after takeoff from Tokyo. The plane begins to shake, then a bang. The rear of the aircraft rips open. Why? A repair job, done years earlier, with the wrong kind of rivets. The bulkhead gave out, explosive decompression. The tail fin tore off. The pilots fought for 32 minutes while the plane drifted helplessly before it slammed into a mountain. Only 4 people survived. Result? Aircraft inspections got serious. Maintenance documentation became strict, and the Boeing 747's design was reevaluated. A silent killer had been hiding in plain sight, and it changed aviation forever. Pan Am Flight 103, Lockerbie bombing. December 21st, 1988270 dead. An ordinary flight from London to New York. 38 minutes in, a massive explosion tears the aircraft apart. Bodies fall over the town of Lockerbie, Scotland. Investigators find the cause: a suitcase packed with plastic explosives. A Libyan terror group had planted it. Aftermath? Aviation security was never the same. Now, every bag is matched to a passenger. Bomb detection tech advanced. But here's the terrifying thought. What if that bomb had detonated over New York? The day aviation changed forever. September 11th, 20012, 977 dead, including 246 on planes. 4 planes, 4 coordinated hijackings, a chilling strategy. American Airlines 11 hits the North Tower. United 175 hits the South. American 77 crashes into the Pentagon. United 93, fought back by passengers, crashes in Pennsylvania. The world changed in 102 minutes. Impact? The creation of the TSA, no-fly lists, federal air marshals, and bulletproof cockpit doors. Pre-9/11 air travel, it doesn't exist anymore. Air India Flight 182, the bomb over the Atlantic. June 23rd, 1985329 dead, including 268 Canadian citizens. It was a quiet morning over the Atlantic. Then, the Boeing 747 vanished from radar. The wreckage scattered in the ocean near Ireland. The cause? A bomb hidden inside a suitcase placed by Sikh extremists in retaliation for a religious conflict in India. But here's the horror. A second bomb was meant for another plane, and it exploded in Japan, killing baggage handlers. 2 deadly missions. One succeeded in mid-air. What changed? Canada overhauled its security and intelligence systems. International baggage screening became far more advanced. But the haunting question remains: how did a bomb get onto a plane without the bomber? BOAC Flight 781, the jet that fell apart. January 10th, 195435 dead. The world's first commercial jetliner, the de Havilland Comet. It was fast, sleek, revolutionary, and deadly. Mid-flight, the aircraft tore apart over the Mediterranean Sea. Then it happened again and again. 3 jets disintegrated mid-air, no survivors. Why? After intense underwater recovery, investigators found the cause: metal fatigue. Tiny cracks around the windows from pressurization cycles had grown with each flight until the plane exploded. Result? The Comet was grounded. Aircraft design changed forever. Rounded windows, stronger fuselages, and stress testing. It was a silent flaw, one we now check for, obsessively. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, the plane that vanished. March 8, 2014, .239, missing. It was supposed to be a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. But just an hour in, it vanished. No mayday, no radar, nothing. Later, military radar showed it made a U-turn, then disappeared over the Indian Ocean. Years of searching, only scattered debris ever found. No black box, no bodies, no final answer. Was it a hijacking, a pilot suicide, a mechanical failure? Theories still swirl. What's changed? Now, real-time satellite tracking is being implemented across the globe, because in the 21st century, no plane should ever go missing. But MH370 did, and we still don't know why. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH17 shot from the sky. July 17, 201429 dead. Just 4 months after MH370 disappeared, another Malaysia Airlines flight made headlines. But this time, there was no mystery. The Boeing 777 was cruising at 33,000 feet over Ukraine when it was struck by a Russian-made missile fired from territory held by separatists. The plane broke apart mid-air. Bodies rained down on farmland. Among the dead, scientists, children, entire families. Aftermath? The skies became a war zone. Flights were banned over conflict areas, and governments now issue risk bulletins for air routes, something never taken seriously before. MH17 made it clear, even at cruising altitude, you're not always safe. Germanwings Flight 9525, the mountain crash. March 24, 2015 dead. A plane descending into the French Alps. Suddenly, silence from the cockpit. Passengers scream as the aircraft accelerates into the side of a mountain. The shocking truth? The co-pilot, Andreas Lubitz, had locked the captain out and deliberately crashed the plane. He suffered from mental illness and had hidden it from his employer. What changed? Pilots are no longer allowed to be alone in the cockpit. Mental health screening in aviation became a global priority, but it raised a chilling question. Who's flying the plane, and can they be trusted? Air France Flight 447 lost in the storm. June 1, 2009 dead. Flying high over the Atlantic, the Airbus. A 330 vanished into a storm. Search teams took 2 years to find the black boxes. Inside, a terrifying story. Ice crystals had blocked the pitot tubes, confusing the airspeed sensors. The autopilot disconnected. The pilots didn't recognize the stall and pulled the plane further up instead of down. They fought the controls for 4 minutes. Then, impact, result? Pilot training was rewritten. Emphasis was placed on manual flying and stall recovery, because when automation fails, skill must take over. If you made it to the end, you now know the real reason why air travel is so safe today, because history made it terrifying first. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us which story hit you the hardest. This is just one episode in the skies of history, and the next one might already be flying overhead.